Hello YouTube, Chrome Freak here. See what we're looking at, huh? Is this a thing of beauty or what? Well, most people are going to already guess this is an M1 Garand. I believe it's a Korean era M1 Garand, but I'm going to turn this over to John here in 1 second and let him tell you all about it. But this is the most pristine, beautiful M1 Garand that I have ever laid my eyes on. And we'll also speak why it's sitting here. Why is it sitting here, John?
Well, it's sitting here because I think a certain somebody, maybe with a first name Chrome and last name Freak, has had several Garands in the past and has unfortunately given them up and was in the market for a new one. I have a couple that are sitting in the safe, and I sent Chrome some pictures of this one and asked him if he was interested. And he said yes.
Yeah.
I brought it out here to Miami for him to get his hands on and take a look at. And we want to run a little poll right now. Mike and I have been talking here. Chrome and I have been talking. And we want to know, should Chrome Freak buy this Garand? This is the theme of this video here. So we want to hear from you guys. And we're going to talk a little bit about this gun now here, what it's all about. I think you guys have got my MO out there. I collect milsurp guns, but I like pretty milsurp guns. Yeah. And this particular Garand I bought about 10 years ago. I put this into the category of what I call like a citizen or a private rebuild or re-arsenal. I bought this from a gun show. There's a gentleman who was doing the circuit. He was an armorer in the 50s, building Garands for the Army. And when he retired, he wanted a hobby, so he put a few together a year, brought them to the gun show, and made some money on them. And what this gentleman would do is he would match up the appropriate year parts with the appropriate year of the receiver. So this is a 4 million plus serial number, Springfield Armory. So it's a 1952 to 1954 year gun. And what he would do is he would build it for that time period. So it has a 49 dated barrel on it, brand spanking new. The parts numbers that are stamped on the bolt and on the operating rod and stuff like that are all from the early 50s era. So the gun looks like it would look like if it just rolled off Springfield Armory's assembly line and was going straight to the government, brand spanking new. The gun has been reparkerized, so it's got a GI type parkerized finish on it, and the only thing that isn't super correct on it for the area is if we look at the trigger guard, we'll notice it has a milled trigger guard on it, which I just like them better, so I had him change it out when I bought the gun instead of the stamped trigger guard, which would be more correct for the later type Garand. But again, some of you guys out there are saying, well look, you know, this we'd rather have the guns that are untouched or come out of government arsenals or re-imported. CMP guns are often what they're called, civilian marksmanship program guns. They've got the patina, they've got the age. I have one of those guns. I shoot it. I don't feel bad taking it out in the field. I do also collect stuff like this along with the web gear and everything for displays in my house. I just don't need this one anymore, so like I said, we want you guys to chime in to see if Chrome Freak should buy this one or not. But this is going to be a good example of what you're looking for when you go to gun shows and stuff like that, and you see milsurp guns that have been refinished. Some people argue it destroys the value, especially if it's a very valuable collector piece. Like if this was a gas trap Garand, one of the very early ones, we wouldn't want to see this refinished. That would be a crime. But for something that's a run-of-the-mill gun, what I want to warn people about is when buying a refinished milsurp gun is be careful that the reason that the gun was refinished is simply to make it look better than what it actually is. A lot of times people will take a piece of junk and they will refinish it. Yeah. It's like putting a new paint job on an old beat-up automobile. Doesn't mean that the motor's going to run better just because the outside looks pretty. So you guys have to be careful. If you're looking at a refinished milsurp gun, get your pen lights out, get on that metal, look for the pitting, look for the corrosion, look for the stuff that is normally covered up. Open your weapons up, inspect your chambers, make sure that everything is what it is, and to show you that everything is what it is, I'm going to put down our auxiliary light here, so make it dark for a second. I'm going to open up the action of this gun here very carefully. Mike wants to keep it as fresh as possible. I'm going to step back as far as I can, and hopefully Mike can film the chamber on this barrel. Because it's brand spanking new. If I tilt it up, can you get in there?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it literally does look like the day it come off the assembly line. It really does. I mean, it's perfect. Let me come on this side.
And that's what I like in a lot of my Milsurp guns.
Yeah.
I like them pretty. I like them new looking like that. And I also like, you know, the used guns, the guns with the patina, the guns that have been there, so to speak. So I kind of have both. And like I said, Mike showed an interest in this particular one, so that's what.
And I've had my share. I've had a couple of CMP guns, and the last M1 Garand I had, you can go back on my videos and see it. I got one called the.
See if you can see the barrel date on there, Mike. The SA49 on the side there. It's just ahead of the chamber where it steps down.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get that in. Maybe bring the light over on this angle here. Anyway, what you guys got to really watch is.
Yeah, make sure you're not getting fooled here, guys. If you're buying a Milsurp gun that's been refinished, make sure that that you're getting something that is fair for the asking price. If the guy wants a mint just because it's refinished and it's a pile of junk,
right?
That's no good. Also, beware of fakes. You know, people saying you that you know, telling you that, oh no, this is an all original gun. It's probably not a Garand. All these things have been rebuilt and re-arsenaled and
yes.
You know, so again, like I said, it may not be your thing. I know there's a lot of guys out there who like the guns, who have got the patina and everything like that, but this again is more of a.
Let's get the P.
Let's see if I can
get. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the marking right there. Yeah, I can see it anyway. I hope they can. I got the pen and the. By the way, this gun has been safety checked, so you see the pin and the trigger guard. There's nothing in there, safety sallies. And this is a firearm for people who don't know. I know most people do know Garands. This does accept what is a clip and not a magazine. It's called an N-block clip. And it's just beautiful. I don't even know what to say. It's cross. Look at the markings. I mean, everything is just, it's perfect. It's the most pristine looking M1 Garand I've ever laid my eyes on. And I'm scared to lay my hands on it, to be honest with you. And the reason I have the 1911 out here is just because they kind of go together. They absolutely go together. And we just, you know, what do you think, guys? Should I buy it? Huh?
Yeah, that's the big question.
That's
Chime in. Let us know. Because we want to hear from everybody, you know. And if we've shot a feature on the gun that isn't correct for what it is, we'd like to hear from you about it. We're certainly in the business here to learn, and if somebody's got some information out there that they want to share, go for it. But the big question is should Mike buy this? What do you think? Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and let us know. I personally, I think it's a really great gun. Maybe it's pretty enough that he won't let go of it. He won't come looking for
I won't. I've had 3 and I've sold all 3. And the last one you can go back on my videos and find. It was a beautiful M1 Garand. I sold it to a family friend and kind of instantly knew, why the heck did I do that? And here we are. This would be my 4th Garand, and I will not sell this one. If I do buy it, which I really don't know. I mean, you guys tell me not to. I think I might have to overrule you. I think I'm going to buy this. But real quickly, I wonder, John, if you could open it up. Oh, it is open still. Okay, good. Open. Let me see if I can
just leave it
kind of hold it like this real quick. I want to show you guys the M1 Garand thumb. See that ugly thumb? That's discolored right there because my nail was coming off, and my nail constantly comes off. It grows back very badly and then it peels off, all because I got in there and I had it slammed, and then I have got Garand thumb. One of the guys running around out there with Garand thumb is me, I promise you. You will only do it one time in your life and you will never make that mistake again. When I say sore thumb, I walked around for 3 months and I could not move my thumb. I kid you not. It's unbelievable how that closes with authority.
Definitely. So also, just real quick, you know, if you guys do give this a thumbs up for Chrome Freak to buy here, he's going to get the sling with it, with the gun.
Yeah.
It's I believe that's the 1907. It's a reproduction. It's a new reproduction because the originals are all beat up and ugly. We've got the buttstock loaded up with the cleaning kit and the tool and the grease pot and everything. I don't know if you want to pop that open for him to show him, but it's all in there.
Nah, we don't have to do that.
So yeah, let us know what you think, and yes or no on buying the Garand. 4 million, serial number, Springfield Armory, 5254, dated Garand, all spanking, brand spanking new.
It is too.
Private re-arsenal, new park job on it, all brand new parts. Gorgeous looking gun, let us know.
John Garand. Wow.
Genius.
Yes. I don't know if I would put him on the level of Mr. Browning, but you know what?
He's close. He was a Canadian too, so
yes.
we got to
yes.
we got to give kudos to our Canadian friends up there. It's all about the Grand.
Actually, I had a sub the other day leave me a comment that John Garand was a U.S. citizen. Now, whether he ever became a U.S. citizen, I don't know. He could have, but when he designed this rifle, he was a Canadian living in the United States, and that's a fact. And
who cares? He gave, I don't care if he came from the moon. He gave us a great
exactly. As much as I'd like to say he's an American, he was not. But
that's okay. John Browning did all his work in Belgium, for crying out loud. So I mean,
not all of it now.
That's true. All right, guys, let us know what you think.
Just look down the barrel real quick. It's just everything's beautiful on it, guys. And real quickly, I just want to let you know we're getting done with these night shifts now, thank God. And I'll be able to catch up on PMs, all your guys' videos, comments, all that. I've been really behind on them because of work. And I tell you, I pride myself in answering everybody. So if I missed you, please write me back again. If you got any kind of questions, be patient. And like I said, if I didn't answer, write me back again. I'm just so backed up. I literally had hundreds of emails, and I'm catching up. And just bear with me. Thank you, guys. And any parting words, John?
Nope. Let's have a good night, guys.
All right, guys. Let me know. I really want this gun, but you know what? Let me know what you think.
Chime in. See you guys.
See ya.